Good morning to everyone. I am Joseph Saison from BSED 2A Science. Today I am going to discuss to you the Hannafin and Peck model. Hannafin and Peck model is one of the instructional design models. So let us first define what is instructional design. So instructional design is a process consists of determining the needs of the learners, defining the end goals and objectives of instruction designing, to ensure the quality of instruction. So it involves directing students to appropriate learning activity. So we must think what should be the activity that suits to the learner. So it also guiding students to appropriate knowledge. So it also guides the students in appropriate knowledge. So what are the knowledge that they need or they are acquired to them. So it also helps the students in processing information. So it means it involves cognitive development. Instruction is a part of educational system. For example, the lesson plan is one of the instructional or educational materials wherein you can put your day-to-day lesson. So instruction can be changed. So it may vary from your targeted learner. So the learner's profile, the learner's age, or the learner's prior knowledge. So instruction can be a form of printed materials. It can be pictures or word. It can also in the form of multimedia by the use of technology. So let us now proceed to the model of instructional design. So what is model for instructional design? Model for instructional design is provide procedural framework from the systematic production of instruction. So procedural and systematic production. So it means it involves organizing your data. It also incorporates some fundamental elements including the analysis of the intended learners and also the targeted objectives. So model for instructional design is contextual. So it means it is used in different contexts or situations. Let us now proceed to the biography of Hannafin and Peck Instructional Design Model. So there are two proponents of Hannafin and Peck model, which is Michael J. Hannafin and Dr. Kyle Peck. So Mr. Michael J. Hannafin is a member of Department of Educational and Instructional Technology at the University of Georgia. He is also a Director of Learning and Performance Support Laboratory at the University of Georgia. While Dr. Kyle Peck is an Associate Professor of Education, he is also a member of Instructional System Department on the Pennsylvania State University. The Hannafin and Peck Instructional Design Model. The Hannafin and Peck Instructional Design Model is the simplest model that only consists of three phases, and that is the phase 1, which is the need assessment. The phase 2 is the design, and the last phase, the phase 3, is the development or the implement. The first phase is a need assessment. In this phase, we must determine the problem state and objectives. We must also create a reasonable and identify the knowledge and the skills. So this first phase involves a thorough needs assessment, which includes the needs of your learners, such as their goals and the acquired knowledge that they needed, and also the performance gaps. So you must also develop an objective. So in developing an objective, you must know your target outcome. The survey and other feedback tool is the best tool that you can use to identify the needs of your learner. After analyzing the need of your learner, it should be evaluated and goes through the process of revision. Then after evaluating and revising it, you can go now to the phase 2, which is the design. The second phase is the design. In this phase, you must create a way to achieve those goals, and also in teaching and learning approach to be implemented and the components to be involved. It is also helpful to you if you create a flowchart and a storyboard. In this phase, this is a time you are going to map out every data that you get from the phase 1. You will come up in creating a storyboard on an outline that highlights your assessment that we're going to use. These phase are also the phase where you can determine or identify on how you can fulfill the need of your learners, including the performance gap and the acquired knowledge. And after making a design using the needed data, it should be goes through the process of evaluation and revision. Then after evaluating and revising it, you can go now proceed to the phase 3, which is the development or the implementation. So the phase 3 or the last phase were in the development or the implementation. In this phase, all the elements that are designed in the previous phase are translated or put into a more practical, and it also requires more highly skilled expert in this field. So finally developed later by the implementation or the execution. So it aims to see how it operates. So this phase or the final page involves developing and implementing your design model. So in this phase, you are going to put all your data into a practical manner. It is more on execution, so meaning you are putting it in application. Again, all of the phase goes through the process of evaluation and revision. So the phase 3 also undergo to the process of evaluation and revision. And after that, this is the end of the phase. So your instructional design model is ready to use. Evaluation and revision. Evaluation and revision is not a phase. It is only a part of a phase. So all of the phases involves a process of evaluation and revision. So every end of the phase should undergo to the process of evaluation and revision. This could be done in order to ensure the attainment of the objectives. So here is the graphic representation of Hannafin and Peck instructional design model. As you can see, every phases should undergo to the process of evaluation and revision. I hope you learned. Thank you and God bless.